Welcome back, everyone. So, I have several things I want to show you. First of all, I went to the Nether and got a potion thing going. So, I needed melon seeds, and I didn't have them for the longest time. So, my solution was basically to sneak around in some mine shafts for a while. Finally found a treasure chest, and it had 2 melon seeds in it, but it was near Elo's house. So I gave Elram 1 seed, and I took 1 seed, and from that I've grown this, and with this I've created these. Okay, instant health potions. They're splash, so if I'm desperate I could just throw these at the ground, and it'll heal me 3 hearts. Okay, and I'm not sure if this works with the Red Power 2 thing, but it may instantly refill this slot since it's stacked like this from the Red Power 2. You know how if you use up an item like this, see, watch. Blam! See, it puts it back in my inventory. So, I'm not sure if that's going to work or not, but I've got a nice little stash of potion-y stuff here. I've got plenty of melons and nether wart. I've got a few gold nuggets just to get these turned into glistering melons. You'll see I have blaze rods. The reason I have 11 is because I just took a trip, actually took 2 trips to the Nether. First trip I killed like a couple of blazes, and then I came back and I used that to make some magma cream, which I used to make some fire resistance potions. Okay. Which should be in here, but I don't know where they went. I might have lost them, or used them all by now. So, blazes are really, really easy to kill if you have fire resistance. And the fire resistance potions don't lose anything if you put redstone in there to extend the duration, so you end up with 8 minutes of fire resistance and lava resistance, which is awesome. So what I've started doing is normally I keep a secondary tool on the number 3 spot, but I want something close to my fingers that I use to move with in that slot, so that if I have to, I can very quickly switch to it. And once I've switched to it, I can heal myself quickly, obviously. So that was important to me. Another thing I want to show you is I have built this little chicken farm. It's not on right now because, well, actually I'll show you why. Over here, you'll see I have lots of chicken, and the reason is the way this works is very, very simple. And if you guys want a tutorial on this, I can show you, but it's very, very, very easy. If you look down here, oh, do I not have a pickaxe on me? I don't. That's amazing. Okay, so I've got these transposers down here, and underneath those, they're just connected with pipes. Actually, tubes. Red Power 2 tubes. This is Red Power 2 only server. So, okay, and the tubes go over here and up into this deployer. Okay, and there is a timer right there. Okay, and I've got 1 wire. It's not really necessary, but I have it coming up here to this lever so I can turn the timer off. Actually, that really is necessary, because if you leave the timer running constantly, this will fill up with chickens so much that you'll lag your server or your single player game, depending on what you're playing. Okay, and the reason I have this is so that the excess can go in here, and so that when I kill them, it'll suck the items into here. Alright, so all you have to do to turn this thing on is you just hit this lever, and as you can see, it starts throwing eggs. Okay, and the eggs occasionally turn into chickens, like that. Okay, and then when you have the number of, and then you leave them there for a long time, okay, and they get older and they start laying their own eggs, and there's another timer down here, okay, and that's connected to the transposers. This timer is only connected to the deployer, okay? And the timer down there is like 30 seconds or something, okay? So 30 seconds, every 30 seconds these transposers go off, and I just fell in. That's okay though. So these go off every 30 seconds. They suck the eggs up. The eggs end up in here. end in there. Okay, and then when I want to kill the chickens, all I have to do is... So now I have to remember. See, it's going to suck these 2 dirts out. Give it a minute. Or, well, less than a minute, really. Okay, and they'll disappear. And they'll end up in there, and they're gone. See? And I should... This is not full of eggs, so let's fill it. Alright, and it'll go... That way it goes into here. Get my dirt back. Okay, so when I want to kill them, what I do is I grab some wheat. And see, the chickens start following me. Look at this. See? Hey, chickens. So I lead the chickens all over here. Okay, and then I switch off of this onto this. And I just light it on the side there, see? And then I put it back out immediately. And that just lights a ton of chickens on fire. Later on, I am going to replace every free block, all the smooth stone and the cobblestone as well, with igniters. So once I want to do my harvesting, all I'll have to do is hit another lever, and, or actually I'll probably just do a button. I'll hit a button, the igniters will briefly ignite, there will be fire in the room, the chickens will catch on fire, lots of cooked meat, it'll all go into the chest, I'll be happy, and it will be excellent. And if I really wanted to, I could add an item detector to see that the 2 inventories are completely full, and at that time I can have it automatically catch all the chickens on fire, okay? Because I know I have enough to restock the room. So that's the chicken farm. Okay, eat more chicken. I don't know if that's how they spell it, but ripping off Chick-fil-A there. Sponsor. Okay, so I've got, oh, that's another thing I wanted to show you. I've also, you remember my sheep? A couple of people on, so I can't sleep. My sheep are now multicolored. I've got rainbows of sheep over here. That's how I got all that wool. Oh, always can use another spider eye. So, lots of different colored sheep, and that's so that I can make insulated cables, insulated wire, red wire. Okay, over here I was going to make a tree farm. Okay, and I worked for a long time on getting this tree farm to exactly the way I wanted it, and that happened right there. Okay, so, but I mean, these were all walls, and they were fairly high. And I guess I missed one little spot, and this creeper found his way into this little spot, and like through like a maze of cliff, dropped down, and I was like right here about to activate the tree farm. I was like finished, and I hear tss, and I turn around, and there's a creeper, and it's like poof. So my like an entire section of the tree farm like just vanishes into oblivion at that moment, and I get all pissed off, and I'm like, okay, well. He only blew up like half of it. I wouldn't take that long to replace it now that I know exactly how it goes. So I respawn and I head back over here. And I'm all pissed off, so I pick up all my crap. And I'm like picking everything up, and then I hear tss, and I turn around and I hit him and I run, and see? Look at that. And that happened right there. So then I was even more angry. And I decided that I'm not going to put the tree farm here. I'm just done with the outside world. It's ridiculous. So what I did was I went inside. And I dug out a room that I liked, okay? And let me show you that room, because the tree farm is now in that room. So, let's see. Alright, so let's head over to the tree farm. And I want to show you that because it's a pretty cool little system I've got going here. we're going to grab some bone meal first because I want to show you something cool about how this works. Alright. And, I also set up this room right here. Okay, I put some glass on the ceiling and some solar panels here and a couple of batteries. Okay, battery boxes. Ran some wire, and the wire goes in here where I have a few more battery boxes, an blue electric furnace, and a blue electric alloy furnace. Okay, and I'm going to put 3 more battery boxes, a project table, 3 more project tables. Okay, and this is going to be a battery box here instead of a furnace, and so is this. And then the furnaces, I'm going to have 2 furnaces, one here and one here, and 2 alloy furnaces, one here and one here. So I think that's going to look really nice. And what do I do? Okay, I got this wrong. It's a new system for me. I'm still getting used to it. Okay, so on to the tree farm after we kill this zombie knocking at my door. I leave my door open because I get zombie visitors that I get to... Sometimes I get nice rare drops from them. Don't really care about rotten meat, though. Okay, so let's check out the tree farm. And I can already see that this wonderful tree farm is not working. So, don't know why. Should be working. Alright, it's running now. And it'll deploy another one, as you can see. And the deployer will keep running. It's attached to the same thing that these transposers are attached to. So, when the leaves drop saplings, and this should be saying running. Good. Now if it crashes again, I can see if it says running, and if it's not, then it's not looping. So, hang on a second, I'm going to fix this lag. Okay, so the cool thing about this is you can put bone meal in there and it'll automatically use it for you. So this works as passive and active. It will automatically detect, as I'll demonstrate in a moment, when the tree grows. See? The saplings that are too far in this direction won't be picked up, by the way. So, that's why that one is still there. So, I will make sure that this isn't still gonna jam. I don't know why it happened at all. I guess I'll wait for this to grow naturally, and then we'll see what happens. I think that's it for this episode. If you'd like tutorials on any of the things that I have shown in this episode, please just say so in the comments. I like doing tutorials, and I'm loving the Red Power computer. It is awesome. And it's still going, still running. I could put a deployer over here. All I had to do is attach it to with redstone tubes to these 3 deployers here, and it would catch all the ones over here too. But honestly, it would be troublesome. I'd have to lower the tubes further underground, bring it over here, and it keeps up enough as is, so I'm not worried about it. So that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Let's have a moment of silence for the zombies. Alright, thanks for watching.